Well, g'day YouTube, and welcome back to Philippine Life Channel with Darren and Jam. Someone commented on one of my Manila videos about the airport and wanted to know a bit more about Mactan Airport at Cebu. So, from my experiences of been going there, I've landed in Cebu 5 times in the last 4 years. So my sort of review on the airport and how to get around is based on the last 5 years. Now, what we can see, I'm just wondering whether that's going to be in the recording. Let's get rid of that. Now, this is the airport, the international and the domestic all rolled into one. Well, I say all, it's obviously separate, but it's all under the one roof, so to speak. And this is the airport at present. Now, every time that I've been there, I haven't had a problem getting through. People are there to guide you as to where to go. 9 times out of 10 when you arrive, you will get off of the plane on a step ladder, so to speak, and then walk on the tarmac to the terminal, which is no big deal. It's not too far. It's no drama. It's usually hot. Oh, and just one other thing. Every time that I've arrived at Cebu, it's at midnight. So I can't really speak much about arrivals during the day, but I certainly can at night. It's just the way it tees in with the flight from Sydney to Manila, the time frame that it gets me there, and then the time frame that I have to allow in Manila to make sure I get on a plane to get to Cebu. So it gets me there at around midnight. And the customs side of things is pretty fast and straightforward, and within 10 minutes your bags are on the turnstile ready to pick up. So there's no real drama. Same as Manila, anyone coming to meet you there cannot come in the airport. So you have to do all these things by yourself and then you meet the people that you're going to see outside of the doors of the airport. It's a one road in, one road out airport. It has a security checkpoints and a couple of points coming in and out. Now that building in the background, hopefully my mouse will show it up. This building here, the white building with the sort of tan coloured roof, terracotta coloured roof, that is a hotel, and what's the name of that hotel? Waterfront Hotel. Now if it's your first time there and you've come from a long way to get to here, I suggest that you stay there on your first night. I don't any longer, but because I know my way around and I've got other hotels that I go to. But my first trip to go straight across the road and get into a bed was just awesome. So I recommend that on your first trip. It's a nice hotel. The buffet breakfast in the morning is exceptional. There's several cooks cooking, food as you're sitting there, and you can get things made to order, omelettes and that sort of thing. So, and there's a wide range of cuisine. They cater for Koreans there, and just about every palate really. There's a bit of everything. It really is quite good. It is very good. So, my advice for anyone going there is to stay there on your first night. Now, departing Cebu, I've done that at several different times of the day, and it's usually quite busy, but it's quite organised. I've never really seen major lineups or major queues for anything. That side of things is not too bad. So it's a pretty well-flowing airport from my experience. Now there might be there might be other videos on here I haven't checked for other reviews, but I've been asked to do one, so that's it. So basically it's what you see is what you get. It's really quite basic. It doesn't get a huge amount of traffic. Now, I think as far as that goes, things are going to change. But before I move on, this is Mactan Island, or the green treat area, and you can see in the background there's a bridge. That's one of two bridges connecting to the mainland of Cebu. This is the newest bridge here, and there's an older bridge further down here connecting you over. They both operate, and there's no major delays there either getting to the island, to Cebu mainland. So that's basically it. There's not a great deal to report about Cebu, other than it's pretty quick flowing. Yeah. Now, there's some other images that when I was looking it up, this is what you'd see when you get off the plane. It's all that side of things. All basic operations, airport operations, with baggage and stairwells and that sort of thing. But yeah, nothing too flash, but nothing too complicated either. This appears to be an engineered photograph of what they plan on building. It's going to go next to the original airport, so I guess one will become the domestic and one will become the international. I don't know for sure, but let's go back to those searches. Where did I see that image of it? Where did I see the overhead? Well, here you can basically see all the images. Where is it? Just bear with me while I check this out. Oh, there it is, there, right up the top. So here's a impression of what it's going to turn out to be. Here you can see the original airport here, which I showed you in the last photo, and here's the waterfront hotel. This is the casino, this section here, and obviously this is the new airport here. This car park doesn't exist at present, so this is all newly designed to coincide with the new airport. It looks like it still will be a one road in, turning around here, and a one road out setup, which is quite good, I think, for security reasons. And there's a big checkpoint as you leave the airport premises. So that's about it. That looks like what's going on. And I guess with Cebu being the second biggest populated area in the Philippines, it only makes sense that Cebu be the second biggest airport, and to accommodate and to also take a load off of Manila, because a lot of people that go to Manila are not going to a lot of people that travel to Manila Airport, that isn't their final destination. That's just a hookup to go elsewhere. So Cebu, it really doesn't matter from which direction you're coming from. Cebu could accommodate a lot of the other flights within the Philippines. So it would be a smart move to increase the size of the airport and capability at Cebu. So that's that one. That's it in a nutshell. I'll leave it at that. Keep it short and sweet. No real dramas with Cebu Airport. I can't really... There's places to eat there. ATMs are a problem. Don't rely on to get money there or money exchanged, particularly at night. When I arrive, nothing's open. There is a 24-hour restaurant and a couple of other things, but nothing really to talk of, so be prepared. Arrive with some money, and the hotel across the road will be able to help you out with that if you're staying there, but don't expect the best exchange rate and so forth. That hotel also requires a deposit, so you need to have money on you to go and stay in their room. Otherwise, there'll be another 20 minutes emptying the mini bar and that sort of thing. The hotel that I stay at when I go there now is Hotel Cesario. It's just around the corner from there, and it's the sister hotel to Bella Vista. And I've never stayed in Bella Vista. It's twice the price as Hotel Cesario, and they share the same facilities. Now, there's a big tip for you. The buffet breakfast that you get Hotel Cesario is exactly the same as if you were staying at the Bella Vista. You have use of the swimming pool, all the gym equipment, everything that's in the Bella Vista you have access to. It's half the price. The breakfast is awesome. Best value for money I've found in the Philippines is Hotel Cesario. All right, folks, that's it. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Just something else I wanted to add to the video about Mactan Airport at Cebu, and that is that if Cebu is your final destination, if you're coming from Europe, the United States, Australia, pretty well anywhere other than the immediate Asia surrounding the Philippines, you won't be able to get a direct flight into Cebu. If there is, which I don't know, but if there is, they're probably few and far between selected times of the year. But for the most part, you can't get to Cebu direct flight from Europe or the States, Australia, or anywhere else for that matter. So I did a bit of research on the Cebu airport and found out that they do international flights to 3 airports in Japan. So if you're coming from the west coast of the States, you'll come into Japan, and then you can get a Cebu Pacific Air or Philippine Airline flight directly into Cebu. And I totally recommend it. If you can avoid Manila Airport at any cost, I'd do it, because it's just the airport is that busy, and the flights can be delayed that long that your experience there could be not the best, and quite lengthy delays and waiting around and that sort of thing. Processing through customs. When you get 3 planes arrive at the same time, they're all flooding customs at the same time. All the luggage is on the same turnstile. It's not the best situation. I'm hoping they're improving that. But anyway, so what I've learned to do over the years is coming from Australia. I'm in Brisbane, but I need to go to Sydney if I want to do the Manila to Cebu route, which is one of the cheapest routes. But what I can actually do is go from Brisbane to Singapore, and then come in from Singapore direct into Cebu. It's 2.5 hours, I think, from Singapore, so not really long on the spectrum of things. Wouldn't be that much more from the places in Japan. They come from, Cebu Pacific Air go to South Korea into Cebu, Taiwan into Cebu, Hong Kong into Cebu. I don't know if it was, I don't know if Vietnam was there. But anyway, I know Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore. So yeah, there's a few choices depending, no matter where you come. I guess if you're coming from the UK, you'd get a flight to Hong Kong and then get your direct flight into Cebu. If you're coming from the States, you'd want to go to Japan and then come in that way. And for people like me down the south, we'll come up to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia or Singapore. And I guess time frames, depend on that one, when you want to arrive there. So I just wanted to add that to the video, that if Cebu is your final destination, to avoid Manila, save yourself a lot of agony, they're your options. All right, look into it. If it suits you, you'll find all the information about coming. Go to Cebu Pacific Airlines, look at their international routes that come into Cebu, and take it from there. But that's another option. Save you going through customs and all the rigmarole and hidden bullets and all this sort of stuff. Come in from Cebu, go direct into Cebu if you can from an international destination. All right, that's it, folks. Catch you on the next one. See ya.